Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Sabina, a Ghanaian currently based in Turkey, and today I'm going to talk to you about some processes or some things you're supposed to do after you get here. So let's get into the video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay guys, so I have my notes here, so if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notes there. Okay, so let's get into the video. After we were picked up from the airport and brought to the dormitory, we were handed over to a lady who directed us to our rooms, and that was it for her. I've already told you the story on that, so if you don't want to miss any gist, you can watch my how I relocated from Ghana to Turkey video, which is up on the channel already. So let's continue. After we were brought to the dormitory, we were supposed to register at the dormitory, register at the faculty, and register at the language school center we'll be attending. But fortunately for us, we found an international student who was willing to help us with these processes, making it easier because of the language barrier and stuff. So first off, for your dormitory registration, the documents you'll be needing are your school document, your medical report, then the documents that shows that's the dormitory they gave you to stay. So you download that document from your system and print it out, so you come along with it. But a quick reminder guys, when you are coming from an English speaking country or wherever you are coming from, advise you translate your documents before coming here, because sometimes where your school might be located, that city is quite expensive. So translating your documents here might cost you more than if you had translated in your home country. So getting that out of the way, let me continue with the processes. So for the documents, I've already mentioned your school document, your youth certificate, or the document that they gave you that shows you are supposed to stay in that youth, and your medical report. So you take these documents to the administration and do the processes there. Afterwards, they will give you a youth certificate. It's called a youth bilgesi, but for English it's like a dormitory certificate that shows you are staying in that dormitory. After you are done with the dormitory registration and they give you the youth certificate, you would take that youth certificate to your language school center to complete that process. But for your process to be complete, you also need your Orange Brigasi, that's your student certificate. So that would be given to you after you are done with your faculty registration. For your faculty registration, you need the same documents. You need your student documents, you need your, sometimes they might take your medical report. So you have to make a lot of photocopies of your documents. Every document you have, the Yetebe agreement form, the scholarship placement as well, the your personal documents, every document you have so far. So make a lot of photocopies because you are going to need them when you get here. And as I said, don't forget to translate them before coming. So the faculty would demand or might demand the translated version of these documents. So you give it to them, and afterwards they will give you the student certificate. So after the student certificate, you send that document to your back to your language school center. So your language school center would need your youth bilgesi and your orange bilgesi. These are the only extra documents your language school center would demand. Keep in mind. So after you are done with these things, they would give you a what's it called, they will give you a certificate as well, which you would go ahead and upload on your system to indicate that you finished registering for that language school. So you start taking classes when class begin. After you're done with these school registration, mind you, you have to settle in now. So for the settling in, you need your card, like your bus card, because for every city you live in, every city has its own transportation means, and for each of these transportation means, they all use a specific card. But for the card, they have variety of them. So for students, you have a discount, but you have to register as a student before you are given the student discounted bus card. So for that one, you would go with your student Belgesi, that's your student certificate, and your passport. So you go with these two documents to the place, and they'll register for you, and you put some money on it. Afterwards, you can be able to use it for the various transportation means within the city. And to make movement easy, you need your Google Maps, which would show you the buses you are going to pick, because every bus here has a code. So the code indicates the bus route for every bus here. So all the buses have codes on them, and these codes have been inputted into the Google Map. So you are going to need the Google Map. I'm going to, you know the icon already, but I'm going to still put it here. You need that, and you need Antalya Cat. The Antalya Cat is an app that is developed by the city. It helps to know the time schedule for each bus. So sometimes when you check on Google Map, they're going to give you the buses you can pick, but they don't give you the time in which the buses would come. So the Antalya Cat would help you know the time the bus would come, so you can prepare for that, and it gives you the time based on the station you are standing at. What's important up before I continue, you need your translator, your Google Translator. Before we even get to this point, sis, you've already downloaded the translator already, because you are going to need it. Language barrier is a big thing, guys. It doesn't hit you till it hits you, if you get what I mean. Okay, so now I've spoken about 3 apps. So we have the Antalya Cat, we have the Google Map, and we have the Google Translator. So these are the apps you are going to need for now. So after you're done with the bus card, mind you, some shops you'll be going to have a card that gives you discounts if you're a loyal customer. So a card like Watson, when you have the card, there are some products that you get at an affordable price than when you don't have the card. So Watson has the card, Migros has the card. So when you want to shop from these cards, from these shops, remember to always get the card before you shop. And last but not the least, after you are done with these processes, the last thing you would need to do is register at a bank. So for the bank registration, because you are a Yetebe student or because you're a scholarship holder, the government would open an account on your behalf, but the account will be inactivated till you have to activate it. So for you to even get your bank details, they would upload these information on your system. So you download these this document from your system, add your personal documents as well as your youth certificate and your student certificate. All these documents, you will take them to the nearest VAKIF branch, because VAKIF is the government bank. They have it. It's a government bank. Sorry, it's a government bank here. So you take it to the nearest branch, and they would activate your account. So you already have your account number, but just that the account is inactive till they activate it. So when you give it to them, they will activate it for you, and Yetebe or the scholarship will be able to send your stipend through that account every month. So remember to do these things, and don't forget to translate your documents. That brings us to the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you stay and enjoy other videos of mine. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section if you have any questions or suggestions, and I'll be willing to reply you. Thank you once again, and see you next time. Bye.